Okay, back in the saddle. Thank you to the people that left comments in the previous video. You know, don't drink and drive. Don't do videos when you're losing your shit. I watched the video of Torao at the end, and it all became kind of real because I'm looking at him and I'm knowing that's over. And he passed away. So thank you all, and you don't need to, you know, put comments under this related to that. I appreciate the comments in the other video. Because I listened to music, and for a week I really couldn't do my hobby, which is to evaluate gear. And make no mistake, it's all about the music. The decorations, the app that I use, the whole thing, it's all about the music. My YouTube channel's description is really just, I think it says it's all about the music, and there's nothing else there, because that's all it's about. So that dog is barking on the left side. Let's see if he continues for too long. Consider it a binaural event. You should have heard that on one side. This is the list. This is something that I looked at a few times while I was dealing with life and thought I might do stuff and move it around. I'm not sure why I thought that, but after looking at it, this was really based on music and what I think. This is my opinion based on the library that I show in posters, on colored, whatever that is, backlit blackboard or something. I don't know. It's like the stuff they put in front of restaurants, right? I don't even know what that... I dig it though. Anyway, back to the list. IER Z1R, get it and get out of the hobby. It is large, it is heavy, it is a boss when it comes to sonics. The Belon 03, unedited comments from when I first put it up. Fantastic timbre. That's true. Mids and tonality are exceptional. That's true. The feedback for it is absolutely epic. Its price, this is kind of proof that sometimes companies stumble into awesomeness. They don't, as companies do stuff that is research and develop and not well received by the public, because it's all about the music at the end of the day, and people that really focus on music and say, I read these reviews and I'm listening to my library, I'm not getting back kind of the same thing. The Belon is an example of lightning in a bottle, but it is an example, and it is that, and the feedback is excellent. The TA Audio Legacy 3, absolutely fantastic set. I got it before most people were even aware of what it was, and did a feedback video, owner's feedback video. I didn't want to know what other reviews thought. I wanted to know what people that listen to music thought, and the feedback was fantastic for that set. The Urban Fun YBF, I'm not going to hold up. The QC issues have been known for a long time. I think it's an excellent set. The Beryllium version, left side dog. Let's see if I can go ahead and make it through him barking. There we go. So the Urban Fun, that binaural audio, man. He just helped test it out. The AEW Canary, I like the way that this sounds, and it's kind of one of the things that convinces me that EST drivers, those electric stats, when the treble is lower, like the EJ07, which is actually the next in line, that's my preference. I don't even consider it dark. Cymbals sound fine, everything sounds great, and it doesn't fatigue me over a long period of time, because I listen for long periods of time. I'm a music lover. I don't listen to music just to review gear. I listen to music because it's a part of my life. If you look at my Instagram, you can see I bring a boombox everywhere I go, because music it's always got to be there. If I'm at a barbecue, if I'm in my man cave, in my car, music is always present, has to be. If I don't have music with me, something feels wrong. Like I've got to have it. I have people on my Discord that climb mountains with audio gear. They do everything in their life without a gear. They're my kind of people. So they can get it even when they disagree with me. They kind of know what I'm talking about, because maybe our libraries are different. The 64 Audio Neo is a great set. It's musical. It is the best 64 audio that I've tried. I really love it, and I think they offered is for a good price relative to what their other stable mates, what they're asking for the other stuff. So I wreck it. Is it better? Is the Belon 03 better than the 64 Audio Neo? Because it's above it in the scale. For me, it is, actually. This is not a best deal. That's why the Urban Fun and the Thea and the Belon are up there, because they're a good deal. I consider them to be better at playing my library, just so there's no confusion. The Mangern T. It's got a unique playback. It's kind of monitorish in a way, but it's got a little bit elevation in the bass, and I fucking love this set. Really, really good. Symphonia VR1. It is maybe one of the sets that I was considering moving. It's not spectacular in any kind of a way, but it's a dynamic driver and it plays my library very well. It's $2,000 though. That's going to preclude a lot of people from ever experiencing it. It's presented in an absolutely fantastic manner, but you can get stuff for a cheaper price that does what it does or does better. So Thea Audio Legacy 9. V-shaped set with great bass and sparkle. The mids can... what happens when you elevate bass and treble? You're going to penalize the mids, and that happens on the Legacy 9. The debate in my mind right now is between the Clairvoyance and the 9. The 9 has more bass. Also, there's another set that's going to be put on here, which is the Thor. The Kumatate Labs is really hard to find. It's got 2 dynamic drives and 3 BAs. I love it personally. You need a third party. Unique Melody Maverick TI is another kind of example of the Canary, where the treble keeps going all the way, really all the way out the scale, but is subdued, and is also, I believe, using... oh, that's using BAs, okay. And then the Thea Audio Voyager 14, which this is the mistake that I made with my list, which was separating because of BAs. I don't know what was going through my brain. Thinking too much is not a good thing. You sometimes... what do they say about idle time? That's kind of what happened with this. I think the Voyager 14 is fantastic. I like it a lot. Plays my library great. It's got the best bass of a BA set that I've experienced. And then below that, the Tia Forte, which is $3,500. I legit like the Neo better than I like the Tia Forte, which is more than double the price. The Clairvoyance, I'm still trying to think of where to put that. The Critical, like the set, I think that the Dusk, which is going to have a dynamic driver, is definitely going to be something that I prefer, just because of, if you look at everything that's above that, out of the Voyager 14, get that out, everything's got a dynamic driver. The Oxygen, the S8F, the AEW Ash, which I like, the Moondrop Audio S8, I think it's the best Moondrop that they've ever released. Love the S8, I'm a huge fan. And that is the list as it sits right now, which would be July 24th, 2020. Not going to change it. I've talked to the community that's purchased it. Their feedback wouldn't change what I think, pretty much. The Roland came along before I was really keeping a list, and that would have been something that I would have dropped, just because when everybody's saying the same thing, what's the point in having a list? You might direct people towards a set that has a continuous feedback of people not being satisfied with it. So that was an example, but that was pre-list. So back in the game, gonna start listening to music. Started last night, and we'll start putting up reviews in my regular, almost daily pattern, probably starting tomorrow or the day after that. So thank you guys for your patience. Thank you for the comments in the previous video. Much appreciated. Take care, and appreciate every moment with everything that you love. Family, pets, which is same thing to me, family, and because you can't get that stuff back. Done is done, you know what I mean? So enjoy the music, enjoy life, and I'm out.